Om Gurubhyo Namaha. I'm Dr. Diya Vandana Sharma, and once again I welcome you to my YouTube channel Advaita Vedanta Darshan for All. In the last video, we came to know about three important words in the Advaita Vedanta tradition, namely Advaita, Vedanta, and Darshana. Now that we are aware of these three words, today we will be talking about the three authoritative texts of the Advaita Vedanta Darshana. And where does Bhagavad Gita stand? Because ultimately it is the Bhagavad Gita that we are going to talk about from our next video. So, in the Advaita Vedanta tradition, three texts are considered an authority. Without studying these three texts, the study of Advaita Vedanta is not considered complete. So, what are these three texts which are considered an authority in the Advaita Vedanta tradition? These are the Upanishads, the Brahma Sutra, and the Bhagavad Gita. Now, what is the Upanishad? What does the word Upanishad mean? The word Upanishad comes from the combination of three Sanskrit roots, Upa, Ni, and Shad, which means sitting near a qualified guru in order to attain wisdom of the highest reality. The Upanishads are also known as Shruti Prasthana. Now, why are they known as Shruti Prasthana? What does the word Shruti mean? The word Shruti means that which is heard. And why are the Upanishads considered as Shruti Prasthana? Because their root lies in the Vedas. And the Vedas were heard by the rishis in the mode of deep contemplation upon the highest reality. Therefore, the Upanishads are also known as Shruti Prasthana. Now, there are many Upanishads. However, the known Upanishads are 108 in number. Out of these 108 Upanishads, Shankaracharya, Jagadguru Adi Shankaracharya, wrote commentaries on principal Upanishads. What are these principal Upanishads? These principal Upanishads are Aitarya Upanishad, Taitarya Upanishad, Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, Shvetashvatara Upanishad, Katha Upanishad, Keno Upanishad, Mandukya Upanishad, Mundaka Upanishad, Chandogya Upanishad, and Prashna Upanishad. So the Upanishads on which Jagadguru Adi Shankaracharya wrote his commentaries on came to be known as Upanishad Bhashya and are considered as principal Upanishads. So that was a little bit about Upanishads, the first authoritative text of the Advaita Vedanta tradition. Now coming to the Brahma Sutra Bhashyas. The Brahma Sutra Bhashyas were originally written by sage Badrayana. Later on, Jagadguru Adi Shankaracharya wrote his celebrated commentary upon Brahma Sutras, which is said to be Brahma Sutra Bhashya, which means that the commentary that Shankaracharya wrote on Badrayan's Brahma Sutra came to be known as Brahma Sutra Bhashya. Now, the Brahma Sutra Bhashya is also known as Nyaya Prasthana, or the text of logic. So it logically talks about the non-duality of Atman and Brahman. In nearly 555 aphorisms, the Brahma Sutra systemizes the entire philosophy of the Upanishads. Now, whether it is the Upanishads or whether it is the Brahma Sutras, they both talk about, even Bhagavad Gita talks about the non-duality of Atman and Brahman. It's very confusing for you to hear these terminologies. What is Atman? What is Brahman? You'll also hear words like Maya, Jeev, Jivan Mukti, so on and so forth. But as we go ahead, we'll be discussing these words and these terminologies, and so you need not worry about it. So we have spoken about two authoritative texts, the Upanishads and the Brahma Sutras. The third authoritative text of the Advaita Vedanta tradition is the Bhagavad Gita, and the commentary that Jagadguru Adi Shankaracharya wrote on the Bhagavad Gita came to be known as the Bhagavad Gita Bhashya or the Shankar Bhashya. Now, the Bhagavad Gita is said to be Smriti Prasthana. Prasthana means that which is memorized and retained. Now, why is the Bhagavad Gita considered Smriti Prasthana? Where was the Bhagavad Gita spoken of? Where does it appear in the Mahabharata? Who wrote the Bhagavad Gita? Or who actually systemized the entire thing. We will talk about all these things and more in the upcoming videos. I hope you like this video, and if you have any questions, please ask me. I'll be more than happy to reply. Please like this channel, share and subscribe. Om Guru Bhyo Namaha.